These are the streets of Benidorm town that you do not usually see. Hidden places with incredible businesses that you have never heard about. Today we'll walk around all of them and we'll end up in a typical touristic streets. We're starting our walk right towards the Poniente side of Benidorm. Some typical cheap places where la caña plus tapa costs only 2 euros. This is the Avenue Jaime the First, a straight road that goes directly towards the Poniente beach and the lovely swans, the colorful and big sculpture situated right on the Poniente beach. And from here, we'll be making our way towards Benidorm city center and the Tapas Alley. So many interesting businesses are here nearby. And here's the thing. Nowadays, slightly more tourists decide to have a walk. They decide to go around and see what is out there slightly further along the typical traditional touristic spots that they might want to discover. But this is also a place that a lot of people are missing. People stay on the Levante beach in the old town, somewhere by the beachfront in Rincon de Loix. But here, so many interesting places are actually located. Quite a lot of cheap hotels, such as this one, like Golden, many cafeterias and bars and restaurants. Places for snacks and some food, typical authentic Spanish where you can find families cooking and preparing all the drinks. Small family business, if you wish, where the food is authentic Spanish for all those who are looking forward to check it out and test it out. From here, though, from the main avenue, we are heading straight towards the traditional city center and the old town side. All these streets are mostly residential. However, it doesn't mean that there is no services out here. These buildings are some of the cheapest properties in the whole entire Benidorm because the buildings are quite old and technically it's not the best neighborhood either. But even so, there's some lovely, nice, useful businesses out here. There's some perfume shops, there is tattoo places, there are supermarkets, there is groceries, there is bars, typical Spanish. Right there in front we have the Poniente Beach and the Hotel H10 Porto Poniente, which is a 4-star superior hotel. However, we will be continuing our way higher up, which is the area that we've never showed you before, at least not walking in this itinerary. A long time ago, all these galleries out here at the bottom, all these were really busy. There were plenty of businesses here, but nowadays each time you can buy more things online. So many of the businesses, they can hardly survive and they just close down. Waiting for the better times to come or starting something else. But bars and restaurants will be the ones that usually tends to survive, such as these cafeterias. Typical whole lifelong places where parents and grandkids and grandmothers, grandfathers used to go, and now the kids and grandkids also go to this specific place. Some local businesses that people use, such as Correos, which basically is the part of the packaging. Some pharmacies and many other businesses that are used by locals on a daily basis. Typically, you will not usually find any kind of tourism here because people just don't go that far along. Maybe someone curious, yes, but normally this is a purely residential area. You can see some fresh fruit and vegetables that are being sold in the nearby supermarkets. These are very small businesses, and in the past days, whenever people had to go grocery shopping, they had to go first to the butcher, then to the fruit and vegetable place, and so on. But nowadays, you can purchase all of this in the supermarket. So many of these businesses, they either reinvent themselves or it is very hardly possible to survive. Some of them close down like this one and put up the whole entire place for sale or for rent for a new business to come. And even here, a lot of discounts everywhere simply because, well, attract customers. And if not, these places will just disappear. Nowadays, there's a lot of IKEAs, there's Conforama, Leroy Merlin, and many others shops where people do go instead because it's way more comfortable than just go shopping in these types of small shops where you can barely have anything in stock. Nearby, we are actually going see another place that is on sale that closed down, which was also the part of the bedding and furniture. Hotel Castillo here nearby. This one's open, I think. This one is a hotel that looks very nice. A lot of places here, they are refurbished, they're completely changed. And they do offer quite a nice, comfortable stay. And at the same time, it's just not too expensive. And in no time, in a question of maybe 200 meters, you will be directly by the Dove Park, which is on the right side. So it's all here nearby. Personal training, just in case you need it during your holidays. There's podologia, which is the feet specialist, treatments, etc. Beauty stations, the hairdresser salon, if you wish. There's quite a lot of these types of services out here, and the closer we're getting towards the Dove Park, the more interesting tourism-oriented services there will be. A spa with natural products, some physiotherapist, aesthetics clinic, there's vet clinics, a little bit of everything. And I feel like this is interesting for all those who are coming here on holidays. This is an authentic Benidorm. This is something that you won't see on the Levant beach. You won't see these types of places and these types of streets anywhere just randomly around the city. You know, it's just a place that where locals usually go. That's the thing. Right now, we are already on one of the main arteries that bring us directly towards the Dove Park. It's on our right side, by the way, but we are continuing our walk down the teeny tiny small streets, and I don't think we've ever been out here, so we'll check it out. Some businesses are closed, so they're for rent. Some clothes shop, personalized clothes shop, by the way, some shoe shops, and some terraces that are packed up to the top. Some breakfast options, evening meals, coffees, midday snacks. It's like a whole restaurant here, right in the middle of the residential area. Some beer bars. Let's see what's happening here. Typical Spanish food, torreznos. See, it says homemade Spanish food. Unlimited meat tasting, 4 entrees plus drink, dessert, and coffee, 23 euros. Oh my goodness, it's actually quite cheap. All these are typical Spanish foods. Look at this. That's bizarre. And it is actually quite cheap. It's incredible how price can be so low. Nearby, even more places. I love these yellow chairs. They give a lot of color to the terrace. This place here has a lunch offer, $9.90. Breakfast offer, $3.30. Look at that. $3.30, a whole typical Spanish breakfast. This is what it means to be in a residential area rather than a touristic one. These prices are not made for tourists. These prices are made for all those who could be arriving here on a daily basis, all those who live here who might be regular customers of the place. That's how much Spanish would pay for a breakfast option. And definitely looks very different from what you can see in the touristic places, doesn't it? Nearby, on the left side, by the way, we already have the Mercado of Benidorm. It's where the Christmas house is located too. And on the straight road, we have the Poniente beach and the Dove Park right here on the right. So we are almost here. This place already will start getting more touristic, and you will see it in a second. That is where already some tourism targeted bars and cafeterias are located. There are some jewelry shops, obviously. There is some places that sell wine and tasting of jamon, places, clothes, accessories, souvenirs, even, etc. Like a lot of these places are already slightly oriented for tourism, and this main street right here, I think it's the street of Tomás Ortuño, if I'm not wrong. This is pedestrian priority walking street. This is the Christmas house, and we've shown you this street several times. It's packed up with incredible businesses too. And boy, there's quite a lot out here. There's cheap clothes shops. There's nail salons that usually tends to get you even without an appointment. There's tapas places like these ones here. There is a lot of offers. Even so, it doesn't mean that it's fully touristic. No, a lot of these. Oh, that's a new shoe and accessory shop. That's huge, actually. Wow. It's a giant brand new shop out here. It's a whole building. That's insane. And I think this one is another touristic building because it looks like a hotel. It looks like an apart hotel. Honestly, on the right side, we have the shopping alley, the tapas avenue, the tapas alley, etc. But here in these small streets, there are some hidden hotels like Moli, and many other restaurants, bars, cafeterias. Plenty of interesting spaces. I'm quite sure a lot of you have wandered around these specific small streets, and people do live here whole year long. As you can see, there's even cars parked. Normally vehicles should not pass here, but since there's some residential buildings, obviously there's going to be some of them that will have a vehicle that will pass through all this area. See some slightly more fancy restaurants out here. And right there in front, we have already the most touristic streets that we've shown you so many times. Some businesses oriented for workers of the hosteleria, small, teeny tiny bars, touristic apartments. This is definitely a touristic apartment. Some tattoo shops, some stylists, some different types of vagabond, the bars that you can see here. I'm quite sure you know a lot of these already. Quite sure maybe you've visited some of these. Some interesting restaurants. There's some Indian restaurants here nearby. More touristic apartments, by the way. More rooftop terrace. Oh, that's interesting. We've never been there before, actually. This is very interesting. Private club. I wonder what that is. The Thistle Kitchen. A lot of different bars that we've never ever seen before. I know some shops out here. I think this is closed, which is this place on the right. Some nice shops. Aesthetics Clinic. Look at that. Aesthetics Clinic. And just like that, we are in a touristic area already. We are on the shopping alley, one of the most famous ones where you can find jewelry places. You can find expensive clothes, accessories, shoes, bags, brands, like all these shops here nearby. On the right side, we have a straight road towards the tapas alley and the old town, and the walk towards the viewpoints of the old town. And straight and to the right by the alley hop right here, we have the Levante beach. Really busy right now. This morning, towards midday, it was unbelievable how empty this place was looking like. And we've seen absolutely no one on the viewpoints. The castle viewpoint in the old town. The beach was empty. Right now, towards the evening time, it does look slightly more vivid, way more vivid, I have to say. The winds still here, we're still in alert. However, when you walk down these streets, it's slightly more quiet. So many places are hiding on these streets that tourists don't know about. Let us know if you've wandered around Benidorm previously, and what useful things did you discover. We'll read you in the comments.